It's a rainy Miami day as we get ready for baseball under the roof of Marlins Park. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's part. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Hit hard on the ground to second, reined in. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning.
Batting third. The second
and
baseman.
That'll bring in Garrett Hampson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Base hit, and the Rockies are into the hit column for the first time this season.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Number 58.
In now, number 58. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Batting fifth.
Here's Nolan Arenado looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one.
Fielder,
2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rockies are out in front, 2-0. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Yeah.
And that's in there for strike 1.
All one's the count.
The 0-2 delivery struck him out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
He froze him on the fastball there. Miguel Rojas becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 1st. Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 2nd inning coming up here in South Florida. Colorado's out in front, 2-0. At the plate, Trevor Story. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Has a look, now the pitch. Line to the right side. Number 47 is there, and he has it for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Brian Shaw. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line center field. Number 48 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First delivery to him on the way. He's running. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone, a home run.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the 2nd inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the 2nd time in the inning. Another home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now
Standing in now, number 58.
58.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the... And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here comes the first pitch.
The second baseman.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, and it's fouled away. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Alfaro, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So add one more. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%, something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Number 19.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Blackman.
Here's Charlie Blackman now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
For the Marlins.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Desmond.
Here's the first pitch to him. Out into right center. Well hit. The relay throw Throw to third, but he's in there, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The pitcher, Brian.
Ready now, Brian Shaw hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
Well, that's his first major league hit.
Brian
there might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career, 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. What a flip for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
In is Curtis Granderson.
7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. From the stretch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Wei-Yin Chen. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the... Now in the box, Raimel Tapia as we begin the top of the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas. Pedal down, can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Number 48 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Off the sculpture. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
And that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman.
So striding in, Nolan Arenado. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
In now, Charlie Blackmon as he rips it on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. But the Rockies add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rockies 10 and the Marlins nothing. Into the box now, number 47. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So now 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the end. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching it.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Now batting. The first
into the box, Ryan McMahon. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Rojas is there, and there's 1 away.
Now
at the plate, number 58. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there. So batting. 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. He's set, and the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate, Garrett Cooper. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
It'd be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Stepping into the box, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air down the right field line. Blackman is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop.
In now, Trevor Story. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Center fielder looking up, still going back. Gone!
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which soon.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Desmond. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in once again, Brian Shaw. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing
is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan McMahon. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Raimel Tapia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Granderson going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now batting,
Garrett Hampson will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, number 58. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the... Striding in, Curtis Granderson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And he fouls this one off.
Granderson.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, number 48. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. And if he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Starlin Castro will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. No balls and 1 strike.
Castro.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Welcome back to South Florida. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Number 64 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
64.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. At the plate, Trevor Story, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Trevor Story.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's
high and deep to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Brian Shaw, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
And that's a home run into the top tank.
His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Adam Conley comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Adam Conley.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Granderson will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So 2 home runs in the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 47. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fouled away. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Stepping in, Brian Anderson. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Here comes another 0-2, and he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Coming to the plate now, Raimel Tapia earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Tapia.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Garrett Hampson will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, number 58. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Granderson. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter.
Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again. Well, the play's been made, and that retires this. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
The batter.
Ready now for the Marlins. Number 1, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Now batting, the catcher.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Digging in, Ian Desmond. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. Hard line hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ready to take his hacks again, Brian Shaw, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third. In now, Curtis Granderson, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Now batting
from the stretch.
Number 48.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. No balls and 1 strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Miami down to their last strike. Strike 3 called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it.
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
For Colorado,
stepping in, Ryan McMahon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here it comes. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And he's going to have extra bases on the first pitch of the night. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia. Belted high and deep into right center. Racing back the right fielder, and it's gone.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Number 58.
Into the box now, number 58. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a shot out to right center field. Heading for second is Arenado. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning. And I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
First pitch on its way. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And this one bounds around against the wall.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
In there, strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by, no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Number 64 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Number 47 is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Ready to take his hacks again, Raimel Tapia, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss.
And the run is in to score from third. It's 8-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 hit hard to short. And it sneaks under his glove, a base hit. Let's see if they send him.
No, he beat it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 58, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Line drive base hit. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Line towards center field. Number 48 is there to make the catch and mercifully. Jeff Hoffman is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, another guy with a big arm, Jeff Hoffman. Big 3-pitch mix. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good power curveball. It's not a true curveball. I'd say it's more of a serve, and his changeup has gotten a lot better. Good 3-pitch mix, and he'll throw all 3 pitches at any time.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Hoffman has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Miguel Rojas becomes out number 2 this inning. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Arenado has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So now. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep early counts.